afternoon, everybody. Crypto Strang here. This afternoon, we're going to talk about Polkadex PDEX. I've talked about this project before. Okay, now I took some great profits last year. We actually had a high over $230 last April 21, but this month we've had a low of $1.03. So at the moment, $1.56. Now nearly up, nearly 18% in the last 24 hours. So because I sort of took them profits, I didn't keep a track of it as much as I normally do. Now, I did a recent video projects I'm buying into, but I've been reading up on Polkadex for the last couple of days. I'm actually going to get in this as well. I think personally, it's not financial advice, obviously, but me personally, it's a wonderful opportunity to get in there with Polkadex again at this sort of price. Now, I'm not saying it's going to get anywhere near $230 next bull run, who knows? There's obviously going to be a lot of competition, but obviously it's related to the Polkadot ecosystem, having their decentralized exchange, their centralized exchange. But part of the Polkadot ecosystem, now the project's built on Polkadot, naturally is going to do very well. Now, the market cap, just over 11.5 million. Volume in the last 24 hours over 204,000, which is good, but the supply is good. Now, at the moment, we've got 37%. Now, the max supply is only going to be 20 million. So, in crypto speak, that's very low. And I say $1.56, okay? But it's ranked 694, which is really low to me. I really thought this, I remember say last year, I'm surprised it's so lowly ranked. But as we go through, I'll see their site, the trade engine for Web3 and DeFi. Polkadex has won a Polkadot Parachain slot. We spoke of that before. Polkadex secured a Parachain slot on Polkadot with 973k dot, which is nearly $14 million, contribute to the Polkadex crowd loan. So they help, obviously, projects get started. The Polkadex Orderbook is a non-custodial layer 2 based exchange on the Polkadex network. So it's all about keeping your assets safe and secure, dedicate your assets to third parties, but the ecosystem partners alike. You can see there, KuCoin, Gate. Now, talk about the exchanges. When I heard my fault, it was on Gate.io. You also get on KuCoin. Now, what I'm going to show you here is on Ascendex. Now, this is a wonderful opportunity. You can see Polkadex there staking. They're advertising 118%, okay, which is obviously fantastic. But when you actually go and earn now, you actually narrow it down. So what you need to do is hit the basically the question mark tells you what you really get. So yeah, you'll get that percentage if you invest less than $100. If you go between $100 and $1,000, now it's up to everyone else. Again, do your own research, not financial advice. But you can see the APY just under 30%, which is still absolutely fantastic. So in a bear market, free PDEX just by holding it on Ascendex is what I will be doing. Now, there is a referral link below if you want to join Ascendex. It's entirely up to you. I do appreciate anyone who uses my link, it does support the channel. But if you don't use my link, then obviously you don't have to. But please make sure you're on ascendex.com and not some awful phishing site. So even though they're advertising that huge percentage, I think but some people might want to invest less than 100. That's what they're comfortable with. Whatever you're comfortable with and want to do it. But I say, regardless of what you put in, it's still a wonderful return. And that's what I like about it, okay? But I say Ascendex are doing some wonderful staking rewards at the moment. I must do a video soon on all the different ones where you can get the great returns, because this is a perfect opportunity to accumulate. There's no point just holding an exchange without doing anything. So if you are going to get into PDX, then there's no point holding it on Gate, for example, if you can just get it on Ascendex and actually earn free PDEX. Okay, now, we need to go on their site, back to their site, ecosystem partners, the future of decentralized trading, trustless cross-chain transfers. I was reading recently, they've just launched Polkadex 4.0, which is great to see. They're constantly developing, which is obviously extremely important, to put it mildly. On-chain trading bots. Trading bots on Polkadex bring high-frequency trading and HFT for both retail and institutional investors. Zero cancellation fees allow traders to enter and exit the market in a dynamic fashion. Okay, off-chain state commits. You can see there, Polkadex Orderbook implements a layer 2 trusted execution environment on top of Polkadex that allows an operator to maintain the order book. So it gives it a lot of illustrations. But also, like here, unmatched performance. Polkadex scales to 500k transactions per second and sub-millisecond latency. That is a huge statement. The latest leaps in technology development enable Polkadex to keep the advantage of centralized exchanges and at the same time support high-frequency trading, maintaining the highest level of security of user funds. Now, that's a big statement, 500,000, okay? Huge statement. Now, all talks about the more features, the high-frequency trading from the Polkadex IDO palette, allows token projects to create ERC20-like tokens with built-in support. The Polkadex Fiat supports fiat currencies, and the Polkadex Orderbook was great. That is really good to see. Decentralized KYC option, the high liquidity enables institutional liquidity on the platform with the help of a decentralized KYC system. But the new token generation is something, again, tokens generated in Polkadex have native support for cross-chain transfers to other parachains and networks connected to our ecosystem. Thus, we eliminate need to conduct expensive audits. Okay, talk about Polkadex NFTs, but some of the two things I always look on the side, basically investors, the partnerships, the roadmap. Now, the investors here is huge. huge amount of people invested. You can see there all the different people actually invested in Polkadex. There's a lot of companies you can see on the screen there. Now, also, 20 plus motivated members is great to see. You can see all the huge team, genuine LinkedIn profiles. It's a big team. It's a big solid team built for longevity. I think that really is important when you look at any project. Now, talk about the roadmap starting in the third quarter of 2020. Obviously, scroll through to the last part of 2022. Here we are. You can see there they've had the mobile app public testnet, the Polkadex Orderbook mainnet, released Polkadex Orderbook to Parachain. Okay, now the Polkadex Orderbook mobile apps in app stores, that's again for this last month. So again, I'm really super bullish about seeing the 2023 roadmap. I think it really has got a lot of potential. Now, when we talk about them tokens, I just showed you on CoinMarket, just 20 million total supply, and at the moment we've got 37%. You go for the distribution of the tokens. 9% founders and teams, 7% the seed round, 8% strategic round, just over 10% private, 41% for treasury with the exchange listings and governance. Okay, that's 8.2 million. Okay, 10% for Parachain auction, 6% advisors, plus another 6% plus for marketing ecosystem partnerships and 2% community round. So that 20 million is pretty much diminished straight away, and it's absolutely fantastic. Now, also about Polkadex news, you can see on their Medium page, which I find really interesting. They talk about there how to trade on the Polkadex order book. Just you follow them on their social media with their Medium, also their Twitter, very active on Twitter. You can see all the different parts of it, how it's all coming together. I think this is perfectly poised. When it's built for the Polkadot ecosystem, with so much being built on Polkadot, we should have done a top 10. People realise how much I like Polkadot. You know, done fantastic the last bull run. I think it's going to be around built for longevity. So we'll do that bit. We also saw this tweet from Gavin Wood, obviously the creator of Polkadot. He actually mentioned Polkadex, which was great to see. Now, I saw the community really like the fact that Gavin Wood was acknowledging Polkadex. And he took it to the next level, and it gave it a massive boost because it gives the fact that it's finally exchange, which looks, acts, and feels like a centralized exchange coded on Substrat.io, hosted on Polkadex. I think that was massive for the thing. Also, follow them on Twitter. You can see all the latest news. They're very active on Twitter. Doing this competition moment, 2 days left to win a one-of-a-kind NFT by voting for Polkadex on voting sites, basically, where you can vote for Polkadex. It takes it to the next level. So again, I thought that was really good. Now, when Gavin Wood mentions your project, again, I think that's absolutely huge. When the founder of Polkadot, Kusama, etc., actually talks about your project, again, that will give it that pump. But I think this project has got a lot of potential. When I say I took some great profits last year, I'm getting back into this now, and we'll see how it develops. There's another project, give an update in 6 months to a year's time or whatever. But I really am super hopeful and bullish on Polkadex. So you just go back to CoinMarketCap. Now, I say there's a link below. If you want to join Ascendex, get that staking rewards in this bear market, it's entirely up to you. But look at the price, $1.55. Okay, built for longevity by the looks of it. I think this really is an excellent project in the making. So thanks very much. Anyone help us, just email me, info@cryptostrain.com, all my social media links below. Don't hesitate to reach out, help everyone I can. Thanks very much. Have a wonderful evening. We'll chat again soon. Cheers now. Bye.